Greetings and welcome to NewsZimbabwe.com News. I am Makanaka Masenyama. Stories making the headlines. Government willing to increase wages for civil servants only to reasonable levels. In courts, warrant of arrest issued for MDC top politician Douglas Monzora. In business, ex-RBZ Governor Gideon Gonot's Jatropha project abandoned. And in sports, Dynamo's comeback star Edward Sadomba itching to eliminate Rufaro Stadium again. Now the news in greater detail. Central Bank Governor John Mangudya says government was ready to meet wage increase demands by civil servants only if such increases were within the parameters of the national budget. Mangudya was speaking to NewsZim TV on Monday, soon after he had appeared before Parliament's Public Accounts Committee.
What we are saying that a salary increase should be in line with inflation and not to cause wage inflation in this country. So we're asking about caution, we're asking about being reasonable, and that inflation is the one that Zimbabwe needs to deal with.
Zimbabwe's bloated workforce has upped its demands for a wage review or to have salaries paid in US dollars in order to cope with continued price increases in the country. Still on Mangudya, Zimbabwe Council of Churches leaders have asked the central bank chief to apologize to the nation over the failures of the bond note to withstand economic pressures. The church leaders met Mangudya on Sunday to give him their views on the RBZ's recent monetary policy statement, which the governor recently presented. When Mangudya introduced the bond note in 2016, he insisted it was going to be at par with the US dollar. It did not take long before the value of the bond note fell, with a single US dollar now equal to nearly 3.5 bond notes. In their meeting with Mangudya, church leaders raised concerns over the loss of value of the national currency, something they said has eroded incomes, savings, and pensions of many. Church leaders urged the central bank chief to pursue policies that will not burden the poor majority. MDC Secretary General Douglas Monzora could abandon his bid challenge for the main opposition's presidency and instead try to settle for the much easier vice president's job when the party holds its elective congress this May. This was revealed by MDC sources that said the ambitious Harare lawyer could be having a change of heart. Monzora has been linked to a bid to challenge the much popular Nelson Chamisa, who has been interim president since the death of founding leader Morgan Tsvangirai February last year. His bold intentions to grab the top opposition job has brought unrest within the MDC's rank and file. In the courts, MDC Secretary General Douglas Monzora has been issued with a warrant of arrest for failure to attend his trial on alleged negligent driving. The top politician is also facing charges of failure to insure a motor vehicle and to license a motor vehicle. Monzora's trial was expected to start last Thursday. He is currently out on free bail. Still in the courts, former Mines Ministry Secretary Francis Gujganga is up in arms with prosecutors over continued delays to his trial. Gujganga is facing criminal abuse of office charges after he allegedly formed and enjoyed perks which came with appointing himself into a one-man Minerals Marketing Corporation of Zimbabwe board. He is jointly charged with former Mines Minister Walter Chidakwa, who is accused of sanctioning the one-man board. In business, former RBZ Governor Gideon Gonot's $3 million Jatropha project has been shelved with signs that government was not too keen to see its fruition. Current Central Bank Governor John Mangudya told MPs this past week that the project, which was meant to produce fuel and help augment fuel imports in the country, has almost died a natural death. It emerged that the project has been reduced to an experimental engine within the Agriculture Ministry's Technology Department. We shall be taking a short break. We'll be back soon.
Many people have been asking me how did I manage it, because they could see that everything was there, everything was just happening, things were being paid. So I've told people that it was through Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan. So I would advise everyone to join this Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan. Their policy is good because it took all the weight off my shoulders.
In sports, comeback Dynamo star Edward Sadomba has said he cannot wait to play at the Harare Giants' iconic Rufaro Stadium on his return to the local football scene. Sadomba left the Glamour Boys some 10 years ago to pursue a successful career in North Africa. He has come back home to rejoin his former paymasters. Duduza has paid back the faith that has been granted to him by the former champions through scoring the opener in a 2-0 triumph against city rivals Caps United during a Sunday Charity Cup clash at the National Sports Stadium.
Rufaro is our home ground. That's where I grew up in Mbare. So playing in Mbare after 10 years will be awesome for me. I can't wait playing in Mbare.
Sadomba featured for the Glamour Boys in their 2007 championship winning season before being snapped by South Africa's top flight side, Bidvest Wits. To end this news bulletin, here's a recap of headlines once more. Government willing to increase wages for civil servants only to reasonable levels. In courts, warrant of arrest issued for MDC top politician Douglas Monzora. And in sports, Dynamo's comeback star Edward Sadomba itching to illuminate Rufaro Stadium again. Reporting for NewsZimbabwe.com, I am Makanaka Masenyama. For this and more stories, do visit our website www.newszimbabwe.com and our YouTube channel, NewsZim TV.